The Tripolar channel has just hit 500,000 subscribers, which means there is now 500,000 of you guys out there. But obviously, it wasn't always that way. There was a time where Tripolar barely only had like 100 subs, and that is where we're going to begin our story. We're going to go way back in time to the beginning. No, not that beginning. The way beginning. No, not that far. Not that far. We're going to go back to how this channel started, and I'm going to tell you the story of Tripolar and how we got to where we are today, and it starts right now. Our story begins here. You might not recognize any of these characters, but see that guy in the slime skin? That was me. That was me back in 2015. Yes, young Tripolar, but he wasn't even called that. This was the DM Gaming crew. Those are my friends Antoine, Devil's Guy, and Wilson A. Up. We all started the channel way back in the day because we were inspired by Achievement Hunter and we wanted to do videos just like them. Now, this later turned into a very popular series on my second channel called the GPM, but at the time, this was the start of what would become the Tripolar channel. See the guy wearing the Super Meat Boy skin? He actually helped me buy my first ever game capture Elgato. That's right, it went that far back. Now, it was supposed to be a group channel, but I ended up doing a lot of the work and everything, and the other guys just didn't have the same interests as I did. I wanted to start something special, and that's exactly what I did. When I was working on this channel with my friends, there was a YouTuber that I really looked up to. His name was NitroLukeDX, and he made roleplay videos very much like the ones that I make today. Luke had an entire crew named Overworld, and they were a build crew / recording crew, and I wanted to be part of it so bad. Luckily, one day I got my shot and I joined. I actually joined. And I was so excited to be part of the crew, and this was the start of something new. I dropped the DM Gaming channel name and I created my very own character, Sidekick Scrappy, with the help of Luke. And this was the start of something very special. Through being in Luke's videos and his help, I grew my channel to 3,000 subscribers, and this was a huge deal for me back in the day. I was making roleplay videos just like Luke did with different characters and my friends, and I even started my own crew. So I was off with my own channel, and I wanted to make roleplay videos, but I needed a crew to do it because my other friends were off doing other things from DM Gaming, and that's when I finally got my own crew. Now, this is Sing Song and Forehead Films. They're my first two prominent members of my first ever crew. This crew never really had a name, although we did go by Enderland during the later years right before Tripolar, but the three of us built massive worlds, and I started my first ever series called Comedy Mayhem Adventures. This series is still loved by fans and brought up till this day, and I still do talk to Sing Songs and Forehead sometimes. They were a big help in starting my first ever series, and that was it. I was on my way to becoming an actual YouTuber. Now, everything was great during this time. I was working with Luke and on my own series as well, but as a young Tripolar, and I kind of am still now, I was pretty toxic at times, and me and Luke got into a lot of arguments, and it actually ended up with me being kicked from Overworld. I thought I'd lost everything. My friends, my build crew, something I really enjoyed, but I wasn't gonna let that stop me. I was really down on myself. I thought that this was the end of my YouTube career. But what I thought was the end was only the very beginning. I wanted a brand new identity, a brand new crew, and to start over and to do things my way. And that's exactly what I did. And so, ladies and gentlemen, finally, the Tripolar you know and love today was born. Wearing the PD Piranha skin, I jumped on the Wii U that had just released a Super Mario texture pack world with skins to create a Super Mario roleplay series. I didn't know this at the time, but these two figures of Mario and Luigi would totally change my life. On May 18th, 2016, I uploaded the very first episode of my infamous Super Mario series in Minecraft, and from there, the rest is history. So I uploaded the first episode of the Super Mario series, and 2 weeks later, the video started to go viral. I started to get views and subs out of anywhere, and I was so excited. I reached 30,000 subscribers, which was a landmark for me from the beginning. I was so excited. My dad and my mom, they were so happy for me. My entire family and my friends were freaking out, but I needed something. I had lost my crew from my other series, and I needed to create a brand, my own crew, my own overworld like Luke had. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is when I started the crew that you know and love today, the grouplings. Now, it started off with just a couple members. Some of them you might not recognize. Verducci and Joe, they became some of my closest friends and are still with me today, which is absolutely amazing. Now, this was only the start of what's to come, but this was the very start of my crew that is still around today and has become one of the most famous Minecraft crews of all time. So I did it. I was getting views and subscribers, and I had my own series and crew. But my creative juices kept flowing. I wanted to create something original, something with new characters that I came up with, and an original idea. And that's when I came up with the famous Nintendo Funhouse, starring Bowser Jr. and his two friends, Tyler and Gil, as they went around on crazy adventures doing random things. There were all sorts of characters like Number 2 and Carter and Sakawaka that just randomly appeared. This is one of my favorite series to date and is a fan favorite as well. It has so many episodes and so many memories and is so nostalgic to me. The Nintendo Funhouse showed me that I just didn't have to create Mario content. I could create whatever content I wanted to and could branch out to new things. But if I was going to do that, I needed a little bit more help. I was growing in subs, views, and series, so I really needed more help on the grouplings. And that is when the second wave of the famous grouplings came out. Starting off with my friend Tyson the Dad, followed up by probably one of the most influential members of GP, Meepers, and of course, Big Waff as well. All these guys really helped me with my entire channel, and, well, they're my friends to this day. They stuck around, and we were off to bigger and better things, branching new ideas and pitching new series every day to try to grow the series more and more. Now, with the help of the Sonic series, Mario series, Funhouse series, and other series we were doing as well, we had reached the channel to 100,000 subscribers, and it just kept growing and growing and growing. We had more grouplings come in, we had more views and more subs coming in. It was amazing. I could not believe what was happening. Now, up until this point, we had only been on Wii U and Nintendo Switch consoles, but there was a problem. We wanted to do more adventures with more skins, but using the knockoff versions or whatever we could think of with the skins packs they have just wasn't cutting it for me or the grouplings anymore. And this was when we made one of the biggest decisions in Tripolar history, and we decided to switch officially from Nintendo Switch over to PC. This change allowed us to build bigger worlds, have more characters, more diversity, and do things we couldn't imagine we could do over on the Nintendo Switch. And honestly, I think I speak for the grouplings and myself when I say that it was probably one of the best decisions we ever had made. Since then, we have gone wild creating brand new series. We had a Walt Disney World series. We currently have a Pokemon series that's running right now. We have a Smash Bros series with all your favorite Nintendo characters. And of course, Baby Sonic with his own series in Sega Funhouse, a spin-off of the original Nintendo Funhouse itself. And that leads us to where we are today. The grouplings, the Tripolar channel that just hit 500,000 subscribers. And that was the story of Tripolar. But this is not where our story ends, ladies and gentlemen. As you could see, the grouplings are doing great. Look at all our members, trial members, veteran members, everyone. And now we have new things to do. Oh, we're not stopping yet. This entire thing was on our server. It was filmed and recorded on our server, which is coming out that you guys can play on soon. Funhouse MC, the server, coming soon. It's gonna have events. It's gonna have Kid PvP in the future. It's gonna have mini games. It's gonna be the place to be. And not just that, guys. New series are coming soon, and we're streaming on Twitch. We have a second channel where we post videos with the grouplings. All this is happening right now, guys. Click the links in the description. Go check out our Twitch channel and my other channel as well for all the Tripolar content you could ever want. This channel will continue to innovate the Minecraft role-playing community. We will build bigger worlds, better worlds, new storylines, and everything. And we cannot wait for you guys to be part of that adventure and to be part of the journey. If you guys are here right now and you're not subscribed, I hope that in doing this, I have convinced you to subscribe. And for everyone, all 500,000 of you that are subscribed, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank each and every one of you for subscribing to the channel. And the last person, or the last group of people that I have to thank are right behind me. Cooper, Wild, Tyson, Waff, Joe, Meepers, Pixel, Simply Sky, and Triz isn't here, but he's also part of it. Thank you so much. And for all the past groupling members, Cakeser, Emeraldo, of course, Verducci, and all the other ones, thank you so much for helping me get here. If you've ever done art for me, thank you so much. If you've ever made a thumbnail for me, fan art, anything, thank you, thank you, thank you. I would not be here without each and every one of you, and you are all part of this success story. What will the next 5 years of Tripolar be like? Will we be here celebrating 1 million subs? I sure hope so. And I hope you guys are here for all the adventures to come. Guys, that's it for the story of Tripolar, but this story isn't over yet. Stay tuned and have a great day, guys. We hit 500,000! Woo!